There are no terms of service in heaven. The ego always needs a contract. It says you can have peace, but only if you earn it. You can be loved, but only if you behave. You can be safe, but only if nothing goes wrong. Everything is a transaction. Everything has fine print. Everything comes with a clause. It teaches you that trust is a reward, something granted after compliance. But heaven doesn't operate like this. There is no login page in God's mind. No expiration date on grace. No small print on love. The ego's entire thought system is built on contracts. You agree to be good and maybe you'll be spared. You agree to hustle and maybe you'll be worthy. You agree to sacrifice and maybe someone will notice. But notice what's underneath. Fear. You're not acting from truth. You're negotiating with guilt. You think you need to prove you belong. And just like that, you've signed your name to an illusion. The world is full of these contracts, some written in ink, most written in belief. I'll love you if you stay. I'll respect you if you succeed. I'll forgive you if you suffer enough first. And when the illusion falls apart, the ego says, well, you should have read the terms. But the Holy Spirit never said there were terms. He didn't ask you to read. He asked you to remember. He didn't ask you to perform. He asked you to receive. Heaven doesn't make deals. It extends. It gives. It creates. And it does so without condition. God's love doesn't say if. It says is. It doesn't say, I will love you if. It says, I am, and so are you. That's the whole agreement. Not based on merit. Not based on proof. Not based on behavior. The ego will try to convince you that even God has policies, that he keeps records, that he monitors performance, that he audits grace. But the only records are the ones you made up. And the only law in heaven is this: love gives forever. No rescinding, no disclaimers, no reversal clause. The ego builds systems that punish curiosity. You ask too many questions and it points to the terms of service. You should have known better. You should have checked. You agreed when you clicked. But the Holy Spirit says, you were never meant to click. You were never meant to earn. You were never meant to live afraid of the return policy. You were meant to rest in what cannot be taken, to trust what cannot change, to extend what cannot run out. The ego calls this naivety. It says you'll be taken advantage of. It says love like that is foolish. But love isn't foolish. It's fearless. Because it doesn't come with strings. It comes with wings. And the only ones who fear wings are those still trying to manage cages. So if you find yourself asking, should I have read the terms? Stop. There were never terms. There was only one truth. You are loved. You are whole. You are safe. Not because you performed, but because you were created. And creation doesn't come with contracts, only with continuity, only with freedom, only with a God who never changes his mind about you. So tear up the terms, cancel the clauses, refuse the guilt disguised as paperwork. You are not under review, you are under grace, forever.